So by the end of yesterday, that was day 11, day 12 today, we're a quarter of the way, a third of the way to the goal, which is going to be quite easy this month because of the jobs I've landed over the last couple of days. We had 3 quotes yesterday and we're trying to work out where to put them. So, jobs are coming back in quite regularly now. People settling down. Got the auto pump going, so we're going to do this block of 10 units, got to do 5 backs and 5 backs up the top. So we've got a big drop off. You can see the drop off there. We've got a drop off in this yard that goes down as well. So there's a big disparity there, so we've got to use 4 ladders to get in there. But we're just tidying off the back of this block. There's the windows yesterday. So we've got 2 across the back of here, and then we're going to go across the back of this 4 block. So I'm just putting the ladders in place to jump the fences, and then when he's tidied off this one, then we're going to head down that way. And we're going to get all the ladder work done first up in the morning, and then all we're going to have to do is jump across all the roofs. That one there, we'll have to jump into that yard there. Well, there's only a duplex, so that one's not so easy. And then we've got this row of 5 to do across the face there. So, nice and easy today. We're pumping up that total. We got another job today as well booked in, so I slid another one in the end of this day because I know it wasn't going to be a full day's work. So we've got another job as well on top of. So we're going to start pushing that total up really quickly because come the weekend or Friday, Thursday we got quite a few roofs to do. Friday we got that commercial, big commercial that we're starting. So there's going to be a bit of footage in that's going to be repetitive, but that is a big job. And then come Monday again, we're doing commercial. So commercial is what saved me this month. But domestic seems to be coming back through my lead as well, so the work is coming. It's just slow, but commercial is pretty good. Quoted another massive job down the Gold Coast yesterday, last night when I got home. I seen the email there, so we quoted that one there. That was like a 60 unit complex, so quite a big one, that one. So yeah, good to have leads and connections. So alright, let's see what he's doing. You can see how gnarly these backs are. Just sitting there. So these ones are the worst because they're stuck down in the back there. You can see up the top there how bad they are. So not even wide anymore. So we're doing this. Braden's moving across the back here. He's just pumping whatever he can from that second yard, and then he'll start rinsing off, and then we jump into this yard and finish off the tops, all the fascias, all the gutters, and we'll get all them. So that's a auto pump. So that the one he's using is a 42 litre. So getting that 2.5 stories, 3 stories, it's quite easy when there's no breeze around. When the breeze is around, yesterday we'll just get into the peak, but that's because we've only got it on 150 psi. We can always bump it up to 200, 250 and push more out. So there's always that opportunity. We just choose to run at 150. 150 is quite nice with 42 litres a minute. If you're doing certain jobs or certain things that need to be done, yeah, we'll bump it up because you've got that option. So we just find it's a happy medium at 150 psi. And then see, he's in here. So down here we've run out of that garden edge that we were using yesterday. So we're walking down that garden edge. So this yard has lost that. So that finishes up in there where he's at. So he's just up there rinsing everything because we have to shoot see that little rendered wall there? We have to shoot that a little bit hotter just to get rid of a little black up on top there. So he's just rinsing all that down nice and heavy now. Rinsing out all this nice and heavy. Got little windows here. Then once we get into this yard, we can shoot from there. We can shoot back up to that fascia. I did a lot of it yesterday from the front. We've got a little bit to do on the back. And this doesn't look so bad, but when you get outside, you can see what's missed. So slowly getting there. So he's just there. They got him leapfrogging through the yards. We got our ladders down here. There's a fair drop into that yard. Then once again, this yard's even higher again. So you got a retainer wall down the back, right across the back here. And then, so what he's going to do is going to go right across here, 4 units. I'll get the end unit from the end one. Just jump over the fence there and knock that one in, and then he's going to go to that 4th one, come back to the 3rd one, go up and over into the 4th yard over here, because these ones are set back further than these ones. These are a pretty easy wash. There's nothing really moldy other than these middle sections here and here on the lineal board. They're all pretty nasty, but everything else is pretty easy washing. So just a nice light 1% house wash. The fascia and gutter down there are pretty gnarly, but he'll get whatever he can from that yard onto the next one, washing ahead. So he's about to start that one now. So he'll go as far as he can. There's a window open there, but as long as we keep above it, should be fine. And he's just going to wash whatever he can from that yard. You can just see where it's gone on the roof there. It's just cleaned the roof. Can't quite see it out of that photo, but everything's there, it's clean. So now we're going from the small ones over the top. Up here. So now we're going to play leapfrog with the hose in the yards here, going over to here. So we've done 4.5 all the way to the end. I've just got to jump up on that balcony there and finish that one off. We can do that straight over the fence, so it's a pretty easy one. And it'll be the same as this one here, that balcony up the top there. He's just going to go on these yards now, get that ladder saddled, yeah, and then go down. And then she's up there, just pull that chair, nice. Okay, getting somewhere. Waited a day and a half for that dog. Get all the windows closed so we can wash. Still got some windows open there, so she must be shutting them down. Waiting. Old Hector, he's got his machine down there, the remote control machine. That thing's been bloody good. using it. I haven't got one myself. I've got the Southeast Soft Wash manifold system, but that remote control stop start with the chemicals has been godsend on a job like this, where you're jumping over fences, doing yard by yard. He's down that far, controlling everything with a remote control. So yeah, you gotta love that. So this is our last job of the day. So we're doing the full exterior wash, and then we'll clean the shade sail at the back here, as well as the gutters. Already checked the top gutters, so we've just got to clean out the gutter on that flyover roof. So we'll jump up there and blow that out, because there's a jacaranda tree over top of it. There's a fair bit of stuff in there, so nice and easy to race across there. Nice easy house. And then this shade cover, it's pretty chocked up, so we're just going to blow it off with the ore pump. A bit of air in there. Over there. And what we'll do is soak it down with chemicals. I can move this later because we'll get closer. So we can break up this garbage. The builder just over the back there, he's not going to like it. See if we can pop it off that end there. That's about all we can do from this spot. So we'll get move it around, and we'll get it up on this beam here to push it that way. We're doing another add-on to the house next door. I'm just finishing off the day here. Got all my hoses out there. Just sprayed the concrete just to throw a bit of chemical out and kill whatever's left around from. Do a freebie. Now I'm just waiting for water. Just got to finish rinsing off the stairs and the rails, and we're out of here for today. And yeah, we've got a couple of jobs on tomorrow, a couple of big ones. I'd like to fill up the chemical in the morning and go to the first one of that. And then yeah, we've got the big commercial coming up. So, a bit knackered today, jumping fences and whatnot. So we're gonna pump this out and get home. Yeah, a little bit tired, but you got to work while you can work, and then when you can't work, then you can sit back and relax. Waiting to get home and get a beer in the evening. So catch you later.